The Milky Way is that band of light that you see across the sky on a clear night.
What if I told you that our planet, our home, was once just a speck in a cosmic mystery? A tiny, uncharted dot floating somewhere in the vast expanse of the Milky Way. How did we go from gazing at the stars in wonder to pinpointing Earth's exact place in the galaxy? This is the story of how humanity mapped its cosmic address. How we found Earth's location in the Milky Way. Until recent times, mankind's understanding of the universe was distorted but arousingly fascinating. Early in mankind's developments, he thought that Earth was the only important body in the entire universe, to which planets and stars revolved in order, like clockwork. This geocentric view complied with human endowment of placing itself at the center of every action. But with the advent of science and better scientific reasoning, we began a great scientific exploration, which led to the discovery of our place in the whole scheme of things. All the more, the Milky Way. The structure of the Milky Way. In order to find Earth in the Milky Way, first the structure of the galaxy had to be understood. The night sky unveils a pale strip of luminescence, the cosmic strip where we belong, a galactic strip. Observations made at the very start implied that our Milky Way is not only a round formation of stars, but a band-shaped structure, essentially a disk. Here he found out that if the Earth was spherical, stars would be uniformly distributed all over the sky. Furthermore, its orientation with the band running through the middle of the numbered sky made us think that our solar system is aligned within this plane. That meant to get an overall view of the galaxy absent from this plane would take thousands of light years along the perpendicular line. If Voyager 1, which is the most distant object made by humans, has only gone beyond the distance of light for a meager 0.02 light years, for almost 50 years. Some inconveniences of technologies, nevertheless, have allowed scientists to guess indirectly what is the form of the Milky Way and our position in it. William Herschel, a cosmic cartographer. Herschel's mapping of the Milky Way constituted the first major effort that would help scientists grasp its structural composition. The discoverer of Uranus in 1781, Herschel was also a kind of astronomer who tried to chart out the stars of the Milky Way. In this way, Herschel, with the help of a telescope, which he built himself and his sister Caroline, divided the sky into some 600 separate areas. They always have maintained records of stellar position and brightness in the study zones. From these observations, Herschel concluded that the Milky Way was a flat disk-like system within which our solar system was located. Despite it being revolutionary, Herschel's map had its problems. He could not see that due to interstellar dust that lies between stars, it is impossible to determine that there are many stars in the central part of the galaxy. However, his work can be considered as initial work done toward the identification of the nature of our galactic home. Henrietta Leavitt, Unlocking the Cosmic Distance Scale. Jump forward to the 20th century and the Harvard College Observatory, where Henrietta Leavitt was head. Leavitt's subject of interest were Cepheid variables, stars that cyclically vary in brightness. In 1908, she finally found that the luminosity of a Cepheid is proportional to the time it takes the star to pulsate. This discovery is to this day used by astronomers and is known as Leavitt's Law, which enabled astronomers to be able to determine distances of stars. Leavitt's researches put the basis for the degrees definition both inside and outside the Milky Way. Her work enabled Edwin Hubble eventually to show that the universe did indeed go on far beyond the limits of the Milky Way. This realization changed the way we look at the universe and confirmed just how big our own galactic neighborhood really is. Edwin Hubble and the Andromeda revelation. Before the period of 1920, space lovers considered the Milky Way to be the largest portion of the universe. However, Edwin Hubble's application of Leavitt's law to the Andromeda galaxy's Cepheid variables revealed a staggering truth. Andromeda used to be a different galaxy and was located more than 2 million light-years away. It not only discovered new regions. Point in space. This discovery not only helped one understand the universe better, as well as the position of the Milky Way, it has made astronomers to pose questions to those assumptions that were considered true and think how to do a better job in charting the galaxy. Harlow Shapley, charting the galactic core. The contributions of Harlow Shapley in the early 20th century increased the planetarium's knowledge about the Milky Way by the analysis of clusters of globulars. These clusters of stars orbit closely the galactic nucleus, and they were some of the earliest formations in the whole universe. Shapley pointed out that most of the globular cluster, which he identified through his large telescope as 88 in all, lay in the sector of the Sagittarius, which marks the position of the galactic center. Mapping our cosmic address. The incredible journey to discover Earth's place in the Milky Way. Time and time again, people gazed at the stars and the night sky feeling startled by the existence of the universe. Determining Earth's location in the massive universe of the Milky Way Galaxy was difficult at some point, and it is a story of victory, remarkable expeditions, and a passion for discoveries. From the dawn of naked-eye astronomy through the modern age, space-based observatories like Gaia, every epoch has contributed to the decoding of this riddle of the skies. To my mind, this journey serves rather well to show the great strides of advancement we have made in the realm of science and technology, while at the same time illustrating just how much more is still out there beyond the horizon's edge. Welcome everyone to today's ride through a journey I never dared dream of, but somehow figured out: how we discovered how the galaxy was formed. Gaia, mapping the galaxy in unprecedented detail. The search for man's position in the Milky Way Galaxy got to a new level in 2013 when the European Space Agency launched the Gaia mission. Intended to produce the most accurate cartography of the Milky Way, Gaia is looking at more than 1 billion stars in an attempt to follow the simultaneous path, velocity, and characteristics of those celestial bodies. From Gaia data, we learned about the structure of the Milky Way, namely the distribution of stars, spiral pattern, and the bulge and halo components. Such information remains knowledge-enhancing as it fixes the place of the Earth in the galaxy and provides an outlook on the universe, a journey through time and space. Exploring Earth's position in the Milky Way has never been easy, but people have never given up and tried to find ways. The Herschel star charts to Leavitt's work on Cepheid variable stars, the Hubble universe expansion to the Gaia space charter. Every discovery helps put together the galaxy puzzle and understand our place in the cosmos. Today we realize that we live in Orion Arm, which is a small spiral part of a barred spiral galaxy of more than 100 billion stars. Despite this, it is a humbling reminder of humanity's desire to explicate the make, which in fact is the ultimate motor for discovery throughout celestial space. While we keep on expanding our knowledge and discovery, we are never too lost from the view that we are just a speck of dust in the universe we live in. Charting Earth's cosmic address. The discovery story of how humanity located the planet Earth within the Milky Way Galaxy is a tale of human endeavor. That instantly paints something in our mind as to the degree of evolution that has taken place and how much is still left to unveil. As new technologies and missions like Gaia propel us forward, one thing is certain: CPU, the search for information about our universe, will never come to an end. Every new discovery does not only broaden man's knowledge on the universe, but at the same time sparks a younger generation to look at the stars and farther. So when answering one question, another arises, and thus the cycle continues, perpetuating the idea that truly our journey of discovery of the stars is infinite.